red button that says start. Now it's recording. Many families have stopped serving soda, at least to their children. Of course, the same problems occur when you're adult. And now we're working on fruit juice because there's just as much sugar in fruit juice as there is in soda. And that's a tougher one because people have been, we've all learned, indoctrinated if you will, by the juice manufacturers. Remember, how many people remember, this is a great group, before 1950, never heard of orange juice, right?
No,
it wasn't until
you did
well,
hear about it.
Well,
you took oranges and you
yeah,
squeezed
right,
it.
yeah. But I'm talking commercial orange juice. Okay, it wasn't until it became frozen that it was advertised, and that was the way that the orange growers got to deal with the fact that they had many oranges that they couldn't sell, but they could get squeeze the juice out, freeze it, and concentrate it, and then you could reconstitute it at home. So remember those frozen orange juice? Yep. Yeah. Who wants to go there? Now, of course, you know, it's all just pour it out and pay $5 for it or whatever. But there's no reason to drink that much orange juice in the first place. Okay, you can get all the vitamin C you want from broccoli. Okay, or 4 ounces of juice, and then we're trying to get families to reduce that. So getting people to cut back on sugar is a fairly easy sell. However, do you realize that the carbohydrates, okay, those are starches in foods, turn to the same kind of sugar, glucose, in your body as you have in sugar. Table sugar is made up of half fructose, which is fruit sugar, and half glucose, which is the sugar that your body uses. And our bodies can use sugar for energy. I've long argued with dietitians that glucose, sugar, is not an essential nutrient. Okay, you can live without it. And simply think of the Eskimos who live 6 months or longer on nothing but fish and meat. Okay, no vegetables at all. They do not get scurvy. They do not have vitamin deficiencies. And more importantly, with all the fats they're eating, their cholesterol is some of the best in the world. Okay, and were it not for accidents, injuries, and the worst thing is eating Western food, they would live long and healthy lives. All right. On the other hand, what limits do we have on sugars and refined starches? Okay, if you go into any grocery store, you'll see nothing in the center aisle except things made from starches and sugars. Okay, that's where it is. Alice Lichtenstein, I finally found out who she is. She works at Tufts University, and she chairs the United States Department of Agriculture Committee that makes the recommendations that end up on the panel at the back of all the food products you see, the nutrition labels, and makes those same recommendations to our schools, to our food manufacturers, and everybody around who is in the business of selling food. Okay? What that group told people starting in the 1970s was that fat, and particularly saturated fat, was not good for us. Anybody heard that? What was fat supposed to do to us?
Make us fat.
Well, make you fat, right? Because it's calorie dense. It's twice as many calories. But what else? What was the real reason behind all this? It was to prevent something that, remember Eisenhower? What happened with Eisenhower? A heart attack. Okay, and it was just after that that a man named Ankle Keys, a researcher out of the University of Minnesota, published what was called the 7 countries study. And you can read books on this whole process, but long story short is that he influenced the entire nutrition community. That red button that says start, now it's recording. That red button that says start, now it's recording. That red button that says start, now it's recording.